all look at that situation now and see how great it was. He was picked 10th, and no one was really.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Khalil, host of Khalil Sports, but coming to you live right here, leading the Spurs. One of from the AB is being sued over the moving truck incident that took place last year in January. That is Bob Baffert being sued after he was being suspended over Medina Spirit's failed drug test. By the way, I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that a female masseuse was banned for sexual advances towards football players at Ohio State. By the way, I'll get you guys to that for sure. I'll tell you, McGregor got surprised. Yeah, got surprised after he was not. He was on top of the Forbes list, making 180 mil this past year. Tell you guys about the fact that ESPN MLB have announced a 7-year extension offer. The rest of 2020. With everybody on that note, so that will be all the news I'll have for today, relations on that note. And Tiger will not be doing selling cards anymore. So that's all there's to know on that, everybody. All right, so first things first, I'm going to start things off with the fact that the Knicks defeated the Spurs 102-98. Orange Juice win as MVP material, by the way. He scored 25 points, 9 rebounds, and assists, had 1 steal. RJ Barrett on the floor, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Alec Burks has scored 30 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block. Demar DeRozan scored 27 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Dejounte Murray scored 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Keldon Johnson scored 13 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, 1 steal. Lonnie Walker scored 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. I got to tell you, the Knicks right now, they're looking pretty good. Now, they have 2 games left. They have to take on the Hornets and the Celtics. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Knicks get those 2 win playoffs, and whoever they face in the play-in, whether the play-in tournament or in the playoffs, the Knicks are going to take them down because they're looming threat, which they are, by the way. I guess in the Knicks heading to the NBA Finals, and again, but it could be the Knicks give revenge to the Lakers for sure. I mean, the Knicks, they did beat the Lakers when they had a 9-game win streak, so you might see more of the Knicks versus the Lakers in the NBA Finals for sure. I can tell you that may possible finals matchup. So Knicks, they had to go through the Nets. They got the biggest rival yet, Battle NYC. They had to go through the Sixers, the Bucks, the Hornets. They had to go through the Hawks. Got through the Heat, Celtics, whoever they may be. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the Knicks, exceed even the Wizards as well. I'm looking forward to seeing the Knicks, by the way, win a lot of games, which they have, by the way. Their defense is solid, by the way. I'll tell you that. So there's no stop with the Knicks whatsoever. I'm looking forward to seeing them get some improvement, and which they have. So I hope the Knicks are stay alive in the playoffs. That's something I'm looking forward to right there. Whoever they eliminate, that's that. So I'm looking forward to that matchup. So the Knicks are going to win a lot of games in the playoffs come this season. I'll tell you that, though. So which they will, but they don't disappoint. I'll see the Knicks. I can see the Knicks walking out to new NBA champs to the Lakers. That's something I'm looking forward to right there. But on that note, so Knicks all the way, everybody. The NBA has been sued over a moving truck incident that happened January last year, which had him arrested and charged. By the way, as also as trainer Glenn Holt was arrested as well and charged. Now the truck driver's name, the moving truck driver's name will be Anton Tumanov. He was a moving truck driver. He was the one that sues AB, by the way. AB pled no contest in June to 1 felony burglary with a battery charge and 2 misdemeanor charges. This is all tied to the incident. Tumanov, he seeks $30K, $300K, by the way, $300K plus damages. The suit also seeks. The suit says he was sorry. The suit says he has met with the resistance and violence along with the refusal to pay. Tumanov had severe bodily injuries and mental anguish. That says unless the AB threw a rock at Tumanov's moving truck, part of a dispute over pay. He forced his way into the driver's side of the main cabin of the truck, driver after the disagreement escalated. AB got restrained, and AB restrained Glenn Holt was in fact named the lawsuit, and he was arrested for his role as well. He was named the lawsuit where he physically harmed and threatened Tumanov, damaging his vehicle. The moving company AmeriMoving LLC also sued AB and Holt in September, seeking damages no more than $30,000 for trespassing and breach of contract. So clearly things are not look good there. I can tell you that. Yes, if you guys remember, the AB was arrested and charged for attacking moving truck driver, felony burglary with the battery charge, and pled no contest to that. He was not convicted of those charges. I can tell you that for sure. That's led to him being suspended 8 games for sure. They was suspended for the sexual abuse or sexual assault case. On that note, so he has been accused of other instances as well. But he was also arrested for the moving truck incident as well, for sure. On that, so very clear the Bucks are aware for sure. I can tell you that. But AB is coming off a win against the Tampa Bay Bucks back in February this past year, and he is now looking forward to this. In this case, could be selling in the courtroom. Hopefully that happens, and honestly, that may happen right there. So who knows? And he's also seeking punitive damages as well, by the way. So that's all there is used on there. But on that note, also another thing I want to get into, by the way, ESPN MLB, they have announced a 7-year extension offer that runs to ESPN MLB. They have announced a 7-year extension offer that runs to 2028. By the way, it says right here that there's going to be 30 games per year plus wildcard games after the offer runs to 2028. By the way. This offer allows ESPN to show 25-week of Sunday night baseball and MLB Little Classic games. The opening night game and the Home Run Derby are around the All-Star game. In 2022, the MLB expands to 8 series. ESPN could carry the entire schedule of games. If wildcard games don't necessarily don't expand, the ESPN would get 8 more regular season games per year. So this is a massive move for ESPN and MLB. By the way, this happened to baseball, NFL, and now baseball as well. Same thing can happen. They're giving some more contract offers, extension offers for NBA, MLS. So who knows how that's going to turn out? So definitely looking forward to that. A lot of people are looking forward to right there. I can tell you that though. So that's a work in progress. I can tell you that. So that's the best news yet there. But on that note, also another thing I want to get into, by the way, Conor McGregor, he got a surprise. After he was landed on the top of the Forbes list as the highest paid athletes, he made $180K, by the way, this past year. He got a custom K with the Forbes list on it. He got golden balloons, and he has going to be 180 mil. Yeah, sorry, 180 mil. By the way, I'm sorry, 180 mil this past year. And he's got prominent to Irish whiskey bottles. So, congrats to Conor McGregor on that, and that's the best news yet there for him. So he's got his trilogy fight against Dustin Poirier, by the way, on that note. So he'll be ready for that. Also, another news I want to get into, by the way, that others also want to get into, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that Phil Mickelson will be getting a social exemption. That's to play in the U.S. Open next month, by the way. So a special exemption to play in the U.S. Open next month. So that is all there is on that. So he will not be playing for the U.S. Open next month. So he didn't won the U.S. Open. He hasn't won any titles in the U.S. Open, by the way. So he never won. The other one on everybody. Also, another thing I want to get into, by the way, that a 41-year-old female masseuse massage therapist by the name of Robin Bassani. She has been banned from Ohio State for inappropriate behavior and she targeted members of the Buckeyes football. Now, it also says right here that the Bassani and her clients had clients in the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, NCAA football, college football, by the way. Now, Bassani offered free therapeutic massages to members of Ohio State football. Some also, she used massages as means to initiate sexual encounters, interactions with some Buckeyes football student athletes, and it made a payment. Also says she would offer also the massages were offered to student athletes through social media, by the way, and also the intent to engage in sexual encounters. This will be harassment, by the way, as well. That note also says here that the Bassani, if you will, the female massage therapist or the masseuse, by the way, who's banned, by the way, says right here that she also targeted recruits on signing day to be masseuse for that team. Now, since we're here, that 34 Ohio State football players had knowledge of Bassani, and 20 recruits, by the way, received massages only, and 5 football players acknowledging during the interviews they engaged in sexual activities with Bassani. Also says right here that that Bassani, she used 2 methods to initiate sexual encounters. One would be isolating student athletes, getting them in vulnerable position, or the other one, and 2 would be sending out sexual messages, seeing if she could engage in their interest in sexual encounters. Now this all took place in 2018 to 2020 through 2021 this past year. This also resulted in her license being revoked, by the way. And also she was banned. She can't be contacting any college football players, Ohio State, coaches, staff members, or led student athletes or student athletic department, by the way. This resulted in harassment, by the way. So that is all there is you need to know on that, everybody. So really not looking good on her part, and she knows better than that. So clearly, bad look for that. And honestly, that's not look good on her part. I can tell you that. So she knows better than that. So pretty much she's in trouble for now. Now she is 41, by the way. Now she says here that she did sexual relationship with 2 Ohio State football players. She's not acting for her own sexual gratification. And she says that most of the players that she worked with, the vast majority, didn't reach out to. They reached out to me on social for a program I was running for Ohio State, saying I was targeting these young guys. To me, it feels like their way of saying in charge of the situation. They might make me feel like the villain so that they can keep their hands clean. Now, Bassani had consensual sex with 5 football players. None of them were minors. 20 football players reported having received non-sexual massages from Bassani, who disputed those numbers and said she had sexual relations with 2 players. No NCAA violation ensued. No crimes were committed. If sexual relationship began, she would end the client masseuse relationship. Bassani would drive from Cleveland to an apartment complex where most players lived and go from apartment to apartment for scheduled appointments. Now, there were numerous players, since this report was released, who said, what the hell? Everybody's very confused in this report because the players know that's not me. And honestly, She gave up her license, her massaging license, and this also by a claim that was filed back last year, and honestly, it's found a law firm that included interviews with 117 former and current players, 44 coaches and staff members, and Bassani. She thought the issue would be dissolving anytime soon. That didn't surrender my license that I would be subject to a citation and hearing in which the players would be individually subpoenaed, testifying open, I'll surrender it. So basically, not looking good there. I can tell you that. So that is troubling. I will say that it's a bit troubling for sure. Now, this is no different from the show. This is no different from the Sean Watson scandal. I can tell you that. So clearly they were aware of this incident. I can tell you that. And honestly, it's not looking good on that note. So she was under fire for that. This led to her being banned from Ohio State football for good. And clearly not looking good on her part. I can tell you that. So that's not looking good on her. So she knows better than that. And that's that. So she will be done for now. And well, so that was her. So she banned from that. So that's all there's needs on there, everybody, on that note. So nothing more to that. Also, another news I want to get into, by the way, that after Bob Baffert was suspended when shown probably, which the results going to be shown later on today, says right here that Bob Baffert, by the way, for sure, but and Medina Spirit failed a drug test and has some banned steroid known as beta-methazone, by the way, as well, which is a banned substance for sure. I can tell you that. Now, Bob Baffert was sued by numerous gamblers or sports bettors, by the way, and they're naming and they claim that Baffert cheated and screwed the gamblers or the bidders out of serious cash over the Kentucky Derby that Medina Spirit won, but denied. Mandaloon won that and ran a drugged horse who was part of a horse racing conspiracy. Michael Lee, now one of the bidders' names is Michael Lee Baychok, who nearly made 1K or 100K, by the way, on Mandaloon, going off at 26-1 odds, and Mandaloon won that race. Now, just another bidder by the name of Justin Wonderler bet 2K and could have provided a minimum payoff of 40K. Wonderler's wagers could have won, but for illegal drug-induced win by Medina Spirit. Wonderler is entitled to bring the lawsuit against the defendants. Bettors are suing for an undisclosed amount of money, want to get paid the amount of money they could have won, and a punitive damages, by the way, as well. So honestly, I'm putting a stand today. I can tell you that much. So now they're going to turn out. Good look. They're really not look good there. That's just unacceptable. So that's all the results on there, everybody. So results are going to be coming in today. I'll tell you that, though. Also, some other news I want to get into, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that others here also want to sort of get into, ladies and gents. Target will not be selling baseball at the Target stores any longer due to a fight at a parking lot that happened at a Target store that happened in Brookfield, Wisconsin, over cards. Now, 4 people were arrested over this incident. Now, the cards, they're going to be sold online, by the way, as well. So, basketball, baseball, football, NHL, hockey, football, and Pokemon cards, those will not be sold at stores anymore. They will be sold online. That still led to a dispute that led to 4 people in Wisconsin parking lot at the Target store in Brooklyn, at Brookfield, Wisconsin parking lot. And clearly, this is unacceptable. This incident may sound, by the way, and honestly, that's just limitless. It clearly is. People just Comes get along, just share some stuff for once. Really, guys, that's uncalled call for. Really, do you see fun over cards? No, you don't. So that's also so the cards that target, like basketball, you like trading cards like basketball, football, baseball, hockey. Those no longer be sold in stores anymore. They'll be sold online for sure. By the way, so this is a Target, by the way, guys. So all Target stores around all over the U.S. They'll be selling their cards over at online, by the way, not in stores. So there's you need to know everybody on that as well. So that's all there is to it. Everybody on that note. Also, some others. I want to wish happy birthdays out to Black Hawk of Samurai Showdown. Better wish out to Kay Blanchett, Sophia Kapala, Amber Tamblin, Miranda Cosgrove of iCarly, Raphael Sadiq, the Gronkinator, Dennis Martinez, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, Matt Cardona, Clay Matthews, Amber Portwood, Anahi, Janelle Janastra, Rose, Lavelle, Solo, Lucci, Kelly Gale, Gunu, Frank Gore, McKaylee Miller, Dembu, Manushi Chiller, Alexandra Park, Paola Mayfield, Lake Great, Big Van Vader, Sally Martin, Elise Donovan, Lena Esco, Sasha Spielberg, Uriah Faber, Danielle. So some of your birthday wishes, shout outs, tweets, everybody. So all you gotta do just for now. And that's all I was gonna say about that note. Those two. Also, this guys. Pirate Sonic, Captain Shadow, and Danimal's mascot, Bongo the Monk. They're now Sonic's 30th anniversary, which is next month, by the way. It is around E3. So you guys now also I'm not you guys may have known this, that there could be a new Sonic game that could be announced at E3, by the way, as well. That could be around Sonic's birthday month. The E3 is on June 15th, guys. So that's on Sonic's 30th anniversary birthday. So there could be a new game, Sonic game, that could be announced at E3 instead. So that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. Whether sooner or E3. So that's all you gotta know about on that note. Also, the fact that, and I wish that Pirate Sonic Captain Shadow also appeared on Sonic Force Speedball. That would be really awesome too. I would love to see that. Also, DJ Vector and Punk Zaz, guys. So download your mobile phones. Latest update on that. Play right now, guys. That's all you gotta do, everybody. On that note, so best news out there, everybody. And that's all you gotta know, everybody. So best news out there. I love it. So there could be Sonic Dash for sure as well. So that's the best news out there. So yes, DJ Vector and Punk Zaz, they're now on Sonic Force Speed Battle. I hope that Pirate Sonic and Captain Shadow also appear on Sonic Force Speed Battle too. That'd be real awesome too. I would love to see that though. So that's all the regimes on that, everybody. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that would do right there for the Khalil House Sports Board. Please be sure you always tune in and like, subscribe to the Khalil House Sports Board YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure to send me comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts, your reactions, your responses on the Knicks defeating the Spurs last night, 102-98. Let me know comments about that. Knicks are playing material. Knicks going to the playoffs. I'll tell you that. I'm in a good mood about that, which I am. I got the Knicks win the NBA Finals this year. I'll tell you that. So that's all there's to say on everybody. Best out there. What are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on AB being sued over the moon truck incident? By the way, what comes could be waiting and let me know about the comments down below. I'll definitely address sponsor. That's all you got to know on that, everybody. So your thoughts exactly on that. Also, what are your thoughts exactly on Common Grant getting a surprise? Cake and a gold balloons. Oh, he's named on Forbes list as one of the top highest paid athletes, by the way, receiving $180 million. So thoughts about that, and that's all there's you got to know. That's all there's you got to know with everybody for sure. That's all you got to know. Also, we're because we're waiting we thought of Phil Mickelson being exempt from the getting a special exemption from the U.S. Open. What do you thought about that? Let me know in the comments about that. I'll just about sure, even though he hasn't won that at all. I'll tell you about that. What do you thoughts on the we're because we waiting Robin Bassini. She was the female masseuse or therapist, massage therapist that was banned from Ohio State football for inappropriate behavior towards a Ohio State football player. So Your thoughts, everybody, on that? I'll definitely just sponsor that. And that's all there is you got to know. So that's all I got to say on that, everybody. Your thoughts exactly on your thoughts on Bob Baffert being sued, by the way, after he's being suspended for, Medina Spirit failing a drug test, by the way. That's about that. I'll definitely just sponsor request in there. Could be more losses all along the way for Bob Baffert as well. So now look good on his part. Also, he thought to ESPN MLB announcing a 7-year extension through 2028. So let me know what comes about that. I'll definitely just sponsor that. That's all the news I got to know on that. Where there's a Target no longer selling basketball, baseball, football, hockey, NASCAR, and Pokemon cards anymore, and in the Target stores due to a fight, and it's outside the Brookfield cards. They'll be selling them online, by the way, as well. So your thoughts about that? I'll definitely address sponsor that. But that's all you're gonna know for that. Your thoughts, Showdown. Kate Blanchett, Sophia Capella, Amber Tamblyn, Miranda Cosgrove, Carly, Raphael Sadiq, Dennis Martinez, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, Matt Cardona, Clay Matthews, Amber Portwood, Anahi, Janelle Janastra, Rose Lavelle, Solo Lucci, Kelly Gale, Gunu, Frank Gore, McKaylee Miller, Lakeway, Roy Halladay, Amber, Ada, Nicodemu, Manoshi, Chiller, Alexandra Park, Paola Mayfield, Lakeway Vader, Sally Martin, Elise Donovan, Lena Esco, Sasha Spielberg, Uriah Faber, and Danielle Sellers. So, somebody birthday wishes, shout out to everybody down in the comment section. That's all I got to do just for now. That's all I got to say about that note. We're with some Pirates, Sonic, Captain Shadow, and Danimals mascot, Bongo the Monkey, by the way, now playable for Sonic Dash. Your thoughts about that? You think that you guys want to see Pirates, Sonic, and Captain Shadow appear on Sonic for a speed battle? Let me know in the comment section about that. I'll be more than happy just to that, everybody. I will see that happen. I'll tell you that. Your thoughts on DJ Vector and Punk Zaz in the Battle of the Bands event, playable for Sonic for a speed battle. So your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that. Everybody, so I was gonna know for that. So that's the message out there. I'll be for breaking news sometimes about what they so much, and a whole lot more than close sports, but everything sports related and everything. There's you got to know. So all you got to say, everybody, take care of you, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe with it. Bye bye.